Well, one of the big things about that, I think, is sort of generational. If you finally have people in charge of these projects that kind of grew up with them and appreciated them first as fans before ever getting the opportunity to work on them, I
Yeah.
feel like that has to change things. One other thing, though, that's different with franchise work is that there's all these people around them who are always trying to get the secrets, get the knowledge of what's going on there. It's very valuable to be able to put that
Yeah.
on the internet. Um, what were some of the experiences that you had working on these different projects where you know you had to be super secretive or not let anything slip or anything like that to your friends and
Oh my gosh. The whole thing was secretive. And I didn't know that much about, Star Wars. I just knew, okay, I got this really cool job and everybody around me was so excited. And because I didn't know what a fan actually of Star Wars really was. And I know now. um, I know now one by default, like it's like I play for like the team, like I'm like on the team. So that makes me a fan of it just by that. But I've gotten a more in-depth understanding of how people will. I don't know why people want to spoil a secret so bad, but like they would prop themselves up on the buildings around the studio and have um and of course, like, all of Lucasfilm already knows this. They're like, okay, yeah, so we have to wear these big capes when we went from one. There's a couple, like 4 studios that we would work in, and we have to wear the capes in between the studios because somebody with a really long lens from looking at us, and that's how, like, that's how far, some of these fans will go to get these spoilers. And so, keeping Grogu a secret, like for the first season, was, when you work for someone like John Favreau, and he comes to set and he comes to set every morning, and he inspires the entire team about like what we're filming. He not only every morning he sets the base, but like he sets the base for every scene. He tells you this is not just a simple scene as you think, and he makes everybody in the scene, brings up their confidence, brings up their importance of their role, and really kind of lays it out. And so when you work for someone like him, and I'm not sure, so like, you want to keep his secrets. You want to make sure that this great man that you work for, which John Favreau was a great man, that you want him to be pleased at the end of the day. You want him to get his surprised, and you're rooting for this person. And also Dave Filoni. Um, so keeping secrets was not hard for me because, one, I was like, I don't really know what I'm talking about in the first place, but at the same time, it was easy because we just wanted to respect. You really respected the what we were a part of,
Mhm.
so that wasn't really hard. But I mean, I have so many secrets in here.
I'm sure. I'm sure you do. Um, can I just ask? Did any of your family members or friends try, like someone in your orbit, just like really try to get them out of you or make you slip up and share something at any point?
My world to them, I don't think is that big of a deal. I think they're just like, they just love me and they're just happy. And every once in a while, like my mom told me over Christmas, she's like, oh my gosh, like I went into the dentist and then all these people are like, that's Gina's mom. And, and it's like, she's like, it's so weird, Gina. And I'm like, I know. And then she went into this toy store and she said, well, I'm looking for, because she was looking for my action figure, and she's like, that is my daughter. And I'm like, no, mom. And so the man who I still have to thank in Las Vegas, he gave my mom these like action figures, gave her a little baby Grogu. um and it's just like, they're just happy to be a part of it. They don't try to get secrets out of me. And
Mhm.
there's one person I do tell secrets to, it would be my mom.
Okay. Well,
She's a fault.
she's not. I doubt that she's going to turn into a TMZ plant or something like that. So
Who you have to watch out for is my grandma.
Oh, really?
My grandmother is got, I mean, she's got a Facebook, she's got an Instagram. And so if like I post something on Instagram, I'll look through like the comments and I'll see my grandmother. I'm like, Grandma, like she's just cursing and just, I'm like, Grandma, please just don't look at the don't look at the comments. Or she's upset with me if I post something like, flirty as she calls, oh, you're flirting with the boys or something like that. And I'm like, Grandma. And like she gets really, she's my biggest troll.
That's fantastic. And that's saying something.
Oh my gosh, yeah. She's like, I'm like, Grandma, don't work yourself up. Don't so I posted this one Instagram where I was showing my legs, and
Mhm.
because I just think it's really fun that we as women get to, wear these these suit jackets with no pants, and we could, have, I think that's so much fun. And so like I did this little thing where I was like, and I was wearing, booty shorts, so it wasn't a big deal. Um, my grandmother said, she texted me, she was like, okay, darling, next time you post something like that, I'm sending you the exact same picture. And so you're going to get my legs next. And I was like, I can't, I can't get
That's
away with
great.
it. She's 93 years old and she's the most aggressive person on Instagram.